Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Reeltv. On our show, we report and discuss the latest movie news and bring you the scoop from behind the scenes in Hollywood. I'm your host, Connor Smith.
And I'm also your host, Ryan Mills, and today we will be discussing our Oscar predictions.
Yes, Oscars are tonight, 8:30 on ABC. We're filming this on Sunday, so you'll probably see this after the nominations are announced. So let's just see how much we get right here. Let's see how that goes. So why don't we start with Best Picture?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I need Gravity to win, but I don't know. I think it's really close with 12 Years, like you were saying.
Yeah, I think 12 Years a Slave is going to take it. I think that this year, in comparison to last year and years before, I mean, last year was a great race because you never really knew what was going to win until a little bit before the Oscars, like a week or so, 2 weeks before. This year, I mean, last year was like Les Mis came out. Everyone thought Les Mis was going to win. Lincoln came out. Lincoln had a huge following, and sort of as each movie came out, a lot of Oscar buzz followed. And this year, I mean, no one really ever thought Philomena was going to win. No one, did anyone think that Captain Phillips ever had a chance of winning the prize?
It was so good, though.
I mean, it was, but
gosh,
comparison from this year to last year, a movie came out this year and everyone's like, nope, it's still Gravity and 12 Years a Slave. And that's what it's been since the beginning. It's always been either 12 Years a Slave or Gravity. But I think Gravity should win, but I think that 12 Years a Slave is going to win. But I'm totally okay with 12 Years a Slave winning because it's an incredible, incredible movie. So I guess I'm cool with that.
I guess so.
Yeah. Let's move on to Best Actor.
Best Actor.
I think that Matthew McConaughey is going to win for Dallas Buyers Club, but I think if I had to pick, I would choose Leonardo DiCaprio for Wolf of Wall Street. But once again, I'm totally okay with Matthew McConaughey winning because he was just awesome.
Well, I would prefer if 12 Years a Slave actor, I'm blanking on his name.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
I want him to win really badly.
He was amazing,
He was great in that film, so I think he deserves it.
Yeah, he was really good too. Mm-hmm. I mean, Bruce Stern's great, Christian Bale's great, but I don't think they really have much of a chance this year.
I mean, Matthew McConaughey was really good in Dallas Buyers Club too, but I think I'm
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think that he should win.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is what I mapped out. Gravity is going to win 7 Oscars. 12 Years a Slave and Dallas Buyers Club are each going to win 3 Oscars, and Frozen and Great Gatsby are each going to win 2 Oscars. That was my
reasoning.
We'll
see if you're right.
Yeah, probably not, but let's see.
Maybe.
Best Actress, Cate Blanchett for Blue Jasmine. That is a lock in every sense. I wish Sandra Bullock would win, but there's no chance.
But she was so good in Gravity. Like I know like Kate is like supposed to win because everyone is saying that she's going to, but I need Sandra to win. Like she's one of my favorite actresses, so I need her to win.
She won a couple years ago, so I doubt she'll
I know, but that's for The Blind Side. This is a whole different film.
Yeah. Judi Dench, Meryl Streep, and Amy Adams don't have a chance. So
Amy Adams.
Kate Blanchett is a lock in this one. Best Supporting Actor, Jared Leto for Dallas Buyers Club. Once again, like Cate Blanchett, there's no comeuppance that's going to happen. It's going to be Jared Leto. There isn't even... Michael Fassbender is sort of the second for 12 Years a Slave, but even he's really off the radar.
I think Captain Phillips, actor... I forget all these people.
Barkhad Abdi.
Yes, I want him to win.
I don't think he will, though.
Well, Jared Leto will probably win, but I would rather have Barkhad.
Yeah.
Because,
I Am Your Captain.
That was his first film ever, and he did an amazing job. So I think that he should win it.
I know. Made it look easy. Best Supporting Actress. This is a tough one, but it's between Lupita Nyong'o for 12 Years a Slave and Jennifer Lawrence for American Hustle. I don't
think she was that good.
I'm thinking that it's going to be Lupita Nyong'o. That's what my gut's telling me. But Jennifer Lawrence might win. It's kind of a 60-40 split. It's close. It's a really close one.
Jennifer Lawrence winning.
Jennifer Lawrence was great, though.
I don't think American Hustle was
Why am I
that good of
sitting
a
like
movie,
that?
though. I don't know. But I want Lupita to win. I'm
Lupita, you guys besties?
yeah, obviously. I mean, listen, I follow her on Instagram, okay?
Oh yeah.
We're totally besties. But yeah, I want her to win.
Yeah, I think she will. But Jennifer Lawrence
She's a pretty
was
good
the best
shot.
thing in American Hustle. I would say her character was my
guess.
favorite, but
Not mine. I prefer
I think that-
Amy Adams over
really,
J-Lo.
I think the scene where Lupita Nyong'o's character Patsy is being whipped in 12 Years a Slave, and then Solomon has to whip her. I think that scene is just incredible, and I think for that alone,
Yeah, it's
that's
a
why the prize
phenomenal
is sort of
film.
hers to go.
Yeah.
Best director, Alfonso
Alfonso.
Cuarón.
Yes.
Thank the Lord for Gravity.
Yeah, we know how much you love Gravity. Okay.
I know. I'm just saying it's gonna
You've
win.
confessed your love for it so many times, we know, and he should
He's
win.
gonna
Rightfully
win.
so. I don't disagree. He should win.
Okay. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
definitely gonna win. I think Steve McQueen has a chance though.
Yeah.
Steve McQueen's up there.
A slight chance, maybe. But Alfonso.
Yeah, Alfonso Cuarón's going to win. David O. Russell, I think he's like the third for American Hustle. I think
What about Spike
he's
Jonze?
close. Spike Jonze, no. He's going to win for writing, but he's not going to win for...
Okay.
Yeah. And then off to best screenplay. Best original screenplay is definitely going to be Spike Jonze for her. I have a feeling that he's going to win for that.
I was thinking Dallas Buyers Club, no?
No, I don't know if that's the same category. No, yeah, that is the same category.
Yeah, see, I feel like that should win.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd give it to Spike Jonze for her. I think that film was so unique and thought-provoking, and I like how it almost could happen, and I love the twist at the end. I just thought the writing was really impeccable there. So, but for best screenplay adapted, I think
Captain Phillips.
yeah,
That
I
was
think
mine.
really.
Yeah,
I think John
Phillips.
Ridley's going to win for 12 Years a Slave.
Probably.
Really,
I
yeah.
mean, I loved Captain Phillips, and I mean, I love like most of the films that were nominated, but I wanted Captain Phillips for this one.
Yeah. Billy Ray,
underrated.
Captain Phillips. I think that was a good screenplay. I think, yeah, it was
I
really
think it's
good.
almost like underrated though.
Yeah, Captain Phillips is really not on the radar this year. Even though it did get some nominations, I think it's
Yeah.
largely off the radar.
For the most part.
Yeah, but I think Richard Linklater and Julie Delphi and Ethan Hawke should win for Before Midnight in that category, because that was just such an amazing screenplay.
They nominated?
Yep, they're nominated. I love both. I think 12 Years a Slave and Before Midnight are both good, but I'd give it to Before Midnight. Best Animated Feature Film.
Frozen.
Frozen doesn't have... Frozen, no film will win over Frozen. I
No.
mean, I think the nominees are Despicable Me 2, The Wind Rises, and The Croods, Celeste, and I forget what the other one's called. I didn't see
I
it.
don't know that one.
Ernest and Celestine.
That's it. But
There you go. Thank you.
I think I would give it to Monsters University, even though that wasn't
Yeah.
nominated, but that's just me.
Frozen.
Yeah.
Lock.
If the Lego Movie were this year, I'd give it to the Lego Movie, but
I don't
Frozen's
know.
a lock. Frozen is
That
100%
that
in.
would be like really intense fight for that one.
Best cinematography is Gravity.
Gravity.
No chance.
Yeah.
But I think like in 2011 there was Hugo, in 2012 there was Life of Pi, and this year there's
Yeah.
Gravity, in the sense that best sound, best visual effects, best sound mixing, all these awards are going to go to Gravity. For the visual, all the visual awards are going to Gravity.
And some sound.
Yeah, and sound
like
awards.
sound mixing, maybe sound editing.
Yeah,
right?
I think sound editing and sound mixing are
Well,
going to go
sound
to it.
editing, I kind of thought Captain Phillips for some reason. I don't know why,
No.
but I'm just like on like the Captain Phillips / Gravity bandwagon.
Yeah,
sort
I
of.
think Inside
that's a
Llewyn
thing.
Davis has a chance at sound mixing.
Possibly.
Because Les Mis
yeah.
won for sound mixing, and that was a musical. But
Okay.
that was also the first time that they had sung live in a movie musical. But
That's true.
I think Inside Llewyn Davis is sort of the underdog, and it might.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the Academy gave no
Maybe.
love to Inside Llewyn Davis this year.
Right.
So
I mean, maybe.
who knows?
We'll see.
I think best documentary, I think 20 Feet to Stardom's going to win.
I haven't really seen them, so.
Oh, I saw
don't know.
a couple of them. I think The Act of Killing should win, though. The Act of
Okay.
Killing was great. And then Blackfish was amazing, and that didn't even get a nomination. So
Alright.
that was good. But
Well,
we're sort of
let's
running short
speed
on
through this.
time.
Yeah, let's speed through.
So best costume and production design,
I want 12
say
Years
goes
a Slave.
to win costume design.
Yeah.
I think it could.
They put a lot of work. Well,
It looks
obviously,
great.
like,
American Hustle looks
everybody
great too.
did, but yeah, I think 12 Years.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Gatsby is going to win those. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned, and when we come back, we'll give you the Hollywood buzz and later trivia.
Welcome back to Reeltv. My name is Gabe Cohen.
And I'm Sophia Weston.
Next Friday, the Grand Budapest Hotel, 300, Rise of an Empire, and Mr. Peabody and Sherman are being released. The Grand Budapest Hotel recounts the adventures of Gustav H., played by Ralph Fiennes, a legendary concierge at the famous European hotel between the wars, and Zero Mustafa, the lobby boy who becomes his most trusted friend. The story involves the theft and recovery of a priceless Renaissance painting and the battle for an enormous family fortune, all against the backdrop of a suddenly and dramatically changing continent.
300, Rise of an Empire, follows the Persian army under command of Xerxes as they march toward the major Greek city-states. The democratic city of Athens, first on the path of Xerxes' army, bases its strength on its fleet, led by Admiral Themistocles. Themistocles is forced to an unwilling alliance with the traditional rival of Athens, oligarchic Sparta, whose might lies with its superior infantry troops. But Xerxes still reigns supreme in numbers over sea and land.
In Mr. Peabody and Sherman, Mr. Peabody, played by Ty Burrell, Penn State's very own, is a business titan, inventor, scientist, gourmand, two-time Olympic medalist, and genius, who also happens to be a dog. Using his most ingenious invention, the Wabuck machine, Mr. Peabody and his adopted boy Sherman hurtle back in time to experience world-changing events firsthand and interact with some of the greatest characters of all time. But when Sherman breaks the rules of time travel, our two heroes find themselves in a race to repair history and save the future, while Mr. Peabody may face his biggest challenge yet, being a parent.
And now it's time for the Hollywood buzz. Harold Ramis, a writer, director, and actor whose boisterous but sly silliness helped catapult comedies like Groundhog Day, Ghostbusters, Animal House, and Caddyshack to commercial and critical success, died on Monday in his Chicago area home. He was 69. The cause was complications of autoimmune inflammatory vasculitis, a disease that involves swelling of blood vessels, said Chris Day, a spokesman for United Talent Agency, which represents Mr. Ramis. Ms. Ramis was a master at creating hilarious plots and scenes, peopled by indelible characters, among them a groundskeeper obsessed with a gopher, fraternity brothers at war with a college dean, and a jaded weatherman condemned to living through Groundhog Day over and over again.
Star Wars Episode 7 may have just found its main villain, with Girls' Adam Driver reportedly days from signing up for a Darth Vader-like role in J.J. Abrams' sequel. There's been no shortage of Star Wars cast rumors in recent months, but Variety seems pretty damn certain about Driver's involvement, which apparently comes after logistical problems due to his commitment to the HBO comedy were resolved. Exact details are unknown, but the character is said to be in the vein of iconic Star Wars villain Darth Vader, unquote, the publication it claims.
Actor Patrick Wilson is set to join the cast of Ant-Man, the upcoming Marvel superhero film from fan favorite director Edgar Wright. It is unclear what role Wilson might take in the planned 2015 release, which will see Michael Douglas play the original Avengers member Hank Pym, a scientist who, in the comics, invents a shrinking serum that allows him to sneak around in miniature form and surprise foes. The film also will star Paul Rudd as reformed thief Scott Lang, the second superhero to take the name Ant-Man, with Evangeline Lilly, most recently seen on screen as the warrior elf Tauriel in The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, widely tipped to sign on to the cast as well.
A couple of months ago, Disney gained control of the Indiana Jones characters so they could continue the adventures of everyone's favorite archaeologist. There was also a rumor going around at the same time saying that Harrison Ford had a few conditions that had to be met for him to return as Han Solo in Star Wars Episode 7. One of those was him reprising his role as Indiana Jones. Now, thanks to Market Saw, we have word that Ford is in negotiations for 2 more Indiana Jones films. This is what their source had to say. Regarding Harrison Ford, 2 more Indiana Jones features are in the negotiation stages as per Ford's contract clause on Star Wars, which is the primary reason he didn't publicly or privately commit, or so I'm told. So will we see not just one, but at least 2 more Indiana Jones movies? There's no word on how involved George Lucas will be on these, or if Steven Spielberg will be back to direct.
In other news, David Fincher and Aaron Sorkin are reteaming to make a Steve Jobs biopic. Shrek 5 is currently in development at DreamWorks Animation. Fast and Furious 7 will resume production this April. In 2015, NBC will release Heroes Reborn, a standalone 13-episode event miniseries focusing on a new group of characters. And Bond 24 begins production in October. And that's all we have on the Hollywood Buzz. Stay tuned.
Hello, welcome back to Reeltv. My name is Brian, and now it is time for Reeltv Trivia, Oscar edition. The Oscars are tonight, and so we have a bunch of questions about all the wonderful things that we can see at the award ceremony tonight. But first, let's meet our contestants.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
I'm Gabe.
And I am Adam.
All right, and what is the one film you're most excited to see at the Oscars tonight?
I'm excited to see Frozen because I love it.
I'm most excited to see The Wolf of Wall Street because it's awesome.
Well, Meryl Streep's not a movie, but I'm excited to see her. But no, not her the movie, but her as a person. But Gravity.
Okay. Well, I'm most excited to see Meryl Streep in August Osage Country. I heard those she was extremely very well in that. All right, so you guys ready to play?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yes.
All right, first question. This first question is about Disney's unstoppably rising film, Frozen, specifically the music behind the Disney magic. The film score was composed and written by the husband and wife pair, Robert Lopez and Kristen Anderson Lopez. While they are famous for writing the Lion King score, which other production did they produce and write? Was it A, Gravity, B, Winnie the Pooh, the 2011 edition, I think, C, Tangled, or D, High School Musical? Rachel.
Tangled.
Gabe, what was your answer?
I think it's Tangled as well.
Adam, what is your answer?
I'm going to go High School Musical. Why not?
None of you are correct. It is Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, my
really?
goodness.
Yeah, surprisingly,
No,
I
yes.
saw Tangled.
Doesn't count.
Well played.
Well, that's okay.
I saw Tangled.
We have 3 other questions for you to work
Good
with.
job, guys. All right.
Our
We
next
tried.
question
Took it.
is about the phenomenal film Gravity, starring Sandra Bullock and George Clooney.
Saw that too.
The estimated budget for the film is thought to be about $100 million. On its opening weekend, it grossed $55.8 million, around half the cost to make the film. But now, how much money do you think the film has grossed so far? Around $300 million? Around $160 million? Around $290 million? Or $400 million? Gabe.
290 million is my guess, Brian.
All right, what about you two?
What was B again?
Yeah.
Let's see. 300 million, 160 million, 290 million, 400 million.
I'd say A.
300 million?
Yes.
What was C?
290.
Sure, I'll go with that one.
All right, Gabe
I'll pick
and Rachel,
whichever
you
one
are
has
both
it.
correct.
Dang it.
Really?
Way to
The
be.
film,
Oh, yeah.
the film
Oh,
grossed $296.2 million
I knew that.
estimated by as of the 21st
Suck.
of February.
4 million of that came from me.
All right.
True.
The Oscar nominations for Best Director is one of the most coveted awards of the show. However, which one of these film directors is not getting nominated? Is it A, David O. Russell for American Hustle, B, Alexander Payne for Nebraska, C, Spike Jonze for Her, or D, Alfonso Cuarón for Gravity?
B.
Alexander Payne?
Yes.
What about you two?
I'm going to say the first one, which I believe.
David O. Russell?
Oh, never mind. Alexander Payne.
Okay, there's David O. Russell, Alexander Payne, Spike Jonze, and Alfonso Cuarón.
I'm going to say Alexander Payne.
Okay.
I'll go with that too. I don't.
None of you are correct!
Oh, no! It's Spike Jones, isn't it?
Yes, Spike
Wow.
Jonze.
Oh, I had no idea.
All right, so right now it's a tie between
Okay.
Rachel and Gabe with 1 point.
Oh, boy.
But don't
Oh.
worry,
Falling
this is
behind.
going to be
It's
a
okay.
Come on,
rapid.
Don't worry.
Adam.
Don't worry.
But don't worry.
Oh, am I still in
I
it?
have one last question. It's a rapid fire question.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to name a bunch of actors and their films. You have to guess which one is being nominated for Best Actor or Actress.
Is
There are
this
two-
between those two?
No, it's for all 3 of you. You can get up to 2
can
points
get
for
back
this
in the
because there
game.
are 2 correct answers. Michael Fassbender, 12 Years a Slave. Meryl Streep, August Osage Country. Sally Hawkins, Blue Jasmine. Amy Adams, American Hustle. Bradley Cooper, American Hustle. Joaquin Phoenix, Her.
What are we doing?
And the question is.
Wait, what was the question?
Okay, you have to pick, out of all the celebrity names, you have to pick the two you think are being nominated for Best Actor or Actress. in a leading
Okay.
role.
Oh. Sally Hawkins. Oh, which one is?
There are two answers you could get. Pick one of the two, pick two out of the
That are
six.
actually nominated?
Yes.
Okay, Christian Bale for American Hustle.
But I didn't say.
Oh, Amy Adams for American Hustle.
All right, and what is your second answer? You
You
said Sally Hawkins, right?
No, that's false. Michael Fassbender. No, he's probably supporting.
All right.
Michael Fassbender is one of them? No, like
I
he's
was
one of the
gonna say
choices?
that.
Yes, he is one of the
Well, I'm
choices.
going to say Joaquin Phoenix for Her, and I'm going to say Michael Fassbender in 12 Years a Slave.
I don't know. I would say Amy Adams
Oh.
and
I think she's supporting. Dang it.
I don't know. And Her. I'll do Her too.
Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah.
All right, the correct answers were Meryl Streep, August Osage Country, and
I'm sorry,
Amy
Meryl.
Adams, American Hustle.
I got one
Oh,
right.
okay.
I'm
I got
sorry,
one.
Meryl.
Rachel
Still love
won.
you.
She wins.
And I guessed. Okay.
Congratulations.
Yes.
At least you got a point, Adam. You got Amy
That was a
Adams.
tough one.
I did get a
I
point.
got 0.
I'm satisfied.
All right.
Good.
Well, thank you very much for playing, and
Oh, thank you.
And thank you for watching Reeltv. We hope to see you again soon,
Bye.
and enjoy the
Bye.
Oscars.
Have a
tonight.
good one.